Hello, thanks for joining me for your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 8th of February for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. If you'd like to chat with me direct and have a one-to-one personal consultation, please see below for my testimonials and how to book. Also, if you'd like to ascend above your zodiac sign and embrace more serious astrology, but would like to do so in a more affordable way, please check out my special offer combination package below. You get 30% off, you get your 12-month forecast and your character analysis, all based on your time, date and place of birth, gain searing insights for the next year, but also get a lot greater idea of what really makes you tick. Hello Gemini, and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 8th of February. This week's new moon occurs in your sister air sign of Aquarius. Air is about communication. The 9th house, where this occurs for you, is about expanding your ideas. Now, if it wasn't for COVID, I think you'd almost certainly be going off to travel over the next month, possibly in relation to a job. And if you are trying to make the most of your resources, something to do with property or something to do with overseas is definitely going to be in your thinking. Now, it's also possible that you're thinking very carefully about a legal or contractual matter. This may not be going quite as quickly as you would like. There could be some anxiety. With Uranus and Mars in your 12th solar house, that nervous system of yours, which has been rather aroused since they both arrived in that area, is continuing to be heightened. But you know, Mars actually forges a beautiful link with Neptune this week. And it could be a very discreet conversation you have with someone, perhaps someone linked to your past, that will give you some insights that can be very useful in terms of moving forwards around that. But with Jupiter and Venus combining in your 9th house, a conversation you have with someone who really does have a very strong philosophical outlook is going to be something that really uplifts you quite considerably. And whilst it is true that Uranus and Saturn continue a rather abrasive right angle, the best way to deal with them is, if there is anything stressing you out a little bit, the best way to handle it is to try to keep a sense of perspective, something you've got a real gift for. But if you are finding yourself becoming more emotional, more anxious or more worried about something that you can't completely control, just take it down to a point of fairness. Think, are you asking of yourself something that's unfair? Are you asking of something of someone else that's really a little bit too expectant? If that's the case, try to rethink this and be philosophical. Sometimes people do disappoint us, but you have an opportunity at this time to reach out, to learn new ideas, to plan things for the future that can see you being more adventurous and more independent. You just need to make sure that you're staying in touch with perhaps the more subtle and, in some ways, perhaps more sensitive side of your nature.